Do you want to learn English vocabulary in a fun way? Then keep on watching.
Welcome to Speak English Podcast with your host, Georgiana, the podcast that will help you to speak English fluently with no grammar and no textbooks.
Hi everyone, I am Georgiana, your English teacher, and I'm back with a new episode. Last week, we saw different types of doctors in English, and today we continue. And with a fun mini story, you will improve your fluency, because while telling you the story, I ask you many questions that you need to answer right away. It's just like talking to another person in English. Also, listen and read at the same time. Go to my website and get the transcript. Go to speakenglishpodcast.com. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. This week, we are going to continue talking about the different types of doctors in English. And with a fun mini story, you will effectively improve your English fluency. Before we get started, make sure you get the transcript on my website, speakenglishpodcast.com/podcast. Last week, we started talking about the different types of doctors in English. We saw that a general practitioner or family doctor treats common health problems. We also learned that an optometrist is an eye doctor and that a dentist treats teeth and gums problems. Now let's continue learning the different types of doctors in English. When we have skin, hair, or nail-related problems, we visit a dermatologist. If you have nasty red rashes on your body, quickly make an appointment with a dermatologist. So, a dermatologist is a doctor who treats problems related to skin, nails, and hair. Nowadays, more and more people choose to see a dermatologist whenever they have a skin condition such as acne, sensitive skin, a rash, etc. It's always better to trust a specialist and not to experiment on your skin. If you have children, you should take them to a pediatrician. A pediatrician's office is always very colorful and a very child-friendly environment. Therefore, pediatricians are physicians who take care of infants, toddlers, children, and teenagers. What if you have a broken heart? Do you make an appointment to see a cardiologist? Unfortunately, a cardiologist can't fix your broken heart, but they will cure any cardiovascular disease. A cardiologist is a heart doctor. And if you have an accident, you must see an orthopedic surgeon. An orthopedic surgeon deals with the skeletal system. Any broken leg or broken bone or anything that's wrong with your skeletal system, an orthopedic surgeon is going to fix it for you. As people get older, they have many problems in their knees or their hands or even arthritis. So all of these things are taken care of by an orthopedic surgeon. If you're a woman, you need to see a doctor who focuses on the female reproductive organs from time to time. We call this type of doctor a gynecologist. There is also the obstetrician, who works in a particular area of gynecology that focuses on childbirth. What if you're a man? Do you also go to see a gynecologist? No, only women go to a gynecologist. Men should see a urologist. A urologist is a doctor who deals with the urinary tract infections or urinary problems. A urologist deals with the male reproductive system or male reproductive organs. So if you have any problems with the urinary tract or the male reproductive system, you should see a urologist. There is another type of doctor called a neurologist. A neurologist is a doctor who studies and treats diseases of the nerves, while a doctor who performs surgery on the human brain is called a neurosurgeon. So a neurologist is a doctor who deals with any nerve-related problem. But if you have a brain surgery, you go to a neurosurgeon. Well, these are the types of doctors or physicians we have here. There are a large number of doctors, so I have picked the most common ones. Let's go over the types of doctors that I have mentioned throughout the last 2 episodes. Cardiologist. A cardiologist is a heart doctor. Dentist. A dentist is a doctor who treats teeth and gum-related issues. Dermatologist is a doctor who treats any skin, hair, and nails-related issues. General practitioner or family doctor is a physician who treats common health issues. Gynecologist and obstetrician. A gynecologist works with the female reproductive system, and an obstetrician works in a particular gynecology area that focuses on childbirth. Neurologist and neurosurgeon. A neurologist is a doctor who treats diseases of the nerves. But if you have a brain surgery, you go to a neurosurgeon. Optometrist. An optometrist is an eye doctor. For any eye-related issues, we see an optometrist. Orthopedic surgeon. An orthopedic surgeon is a doctor who treats the skeletal system. Pediatrician. Similar to a general practitioner or family doctor, pediatricians work with infants, children, and teenagers. Urologist. Remember that men do not go to a gynecologist. They go to the urologist for issues related to the urinary system and male reproductive organs. Before I move on to the next section, go and get the transcript of this episode at speakenglishpodcast.com/podcast. Do you know how you can help me? You can share my website with your friends and family. Tell them to go to speakenglishpodcast.com and get my free mini course. That would mean a lot to me. Thanks. Great. Let's continue with a mini story. A mini story is very simple. I ask easy questions on purpose so that you can simulate a conversation in English. It's like talking with another person. Let's get started. Lisa was a 30-year-old woman who was afraid to go to the doctor. She had a doctor's phobia. Was Lisa a doctor? No. Lisa wasn't a doctor. She was afraid of going to the doctor. Was she a little girl? No. She wasn't a little girl. She was 30 years old. Did Lisa have claustrophobia? No. Lisa wasn't afraid of being in small places and being unable to escape. She wasn't claustrophobic. She had a doctor's phobia. Lisa was afraid of going to the doctor. But one day, Lisa decided to see a guru to treat her doctor's phobia. Did Lisa finally see a doctor? No. Lisa didn't see a doctor. She saw a guru. Why did she see a guru? To treat some addiction that she had? No. Lisa didn't have any addictions. She had a doctor's phobia. She was afraid of doctors. The guru told her to start seeing a cardiologist, a dermatologist, a gynecologist, a neurologist, a dentist, an optometrist, and an orthopedic surgeon. Did the guru prohibit Lisa from seeing a doctor? No. The guru didn't prohibit Lisa anything. He told her to see many different types of doctors. Did Lisa have to see a cardiologist? Yes, Lisa had to see a cardiologist. Did she see more than one type of doctor? Yes, she saw many different types of doctors. She saw a cardiologist, a dermatologist, a gynecologist, a neurologist, a dentist, an optometrist, and an orthopedic surgeon. Lisa was surprised by the guru's advice, but followed it immediately. Was Lisa surprised? Yes, she was surprised to hear the guru's advice. Did she move to a different country? No. Lisa didn't move to a different country. What did Lisa do? Lisa followed the guru's advice immediately. After seeing so many physicians, Lisa cured her doctor's phobia and decided to become a doctor. What happened to Lisa? Did she become even more afraid of doctors? No. Lisa cured her doctor's phobia. She didn't become even more afraid of doctors. Did she want to become a guru? No. She didn't want to become a guru. Lisa wanted to become a doctor. Perfect! It's the end of this mini story. As you can see, through questions and answers, you can practice and improve your speech just like in a real conversation. This is one of the techniques that I use in my premium courses. I recommend you take a look at speakenglishpodcast.com/courses. Okay, this is the end of this episode. Remember to listen to it several times. It will help you with your English. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Speak English Podcast with your host, Georgiana, the podcast that will help you to speak English fluently with no grammar and no textbooks. Did you enjoy today's episode? Get the transcript now at speakenglishpodcast.com.